How to start a lawnmower for beginners. Now, I'm running a real style mower, and you probably have a rotary style mower, so they're gonna look a little bit different style wise, but the engine parts are all basically the same. So, I'm gonna walk you through a checklist of things to look for before you start it, and then the steps to start it. Let's do it. First thing you're going to want to check is the oil. You want to make sure there's enough in there to lubricate the engine so it doesn't shut down on you. Mine's right here, pretty easy to find. And there's a dipstick in there. I'm just going to pull it out and make sure that the oil goes up to the marked fill line. Now, if there isn't any oil in there, I'm just going to top it off with whatever the manufacturer recommends. In this case, I'm going to use a 10W30. Second thing you want to check is the gas, because if you don't have any gas, you're not going to start this engine. So I'm going to open this one, look inside there. There's usually some fill line markers that your gas should reach up to. All right, so what if your gas tank is empty? Well, you're going to fill it up with the appropriate fuel. Most lawnmowers have small engines, which means that they require a fuel that has low ethanol. 87 octane, the unleaded pump at your local gas station. You're gonna put it into one of these bad boys and fill that tank. All right, now that we've gone through the checklist, we can go through the steps needed to start your gas-powered lawnmower. And let's start with the choke. If you haven't started this engine in a while, it's gonna be cold and hard to start, so you're gonna wanna turn the choke on. Why? Because this will choke the amount of airflow being mixed with the gasoline, creating a more fuel-rich mixture that'll help your engine start. Second, your lawnmower may also have a fuel valve lever. This is what allows the fuel to get mixed, so of course you're going to want to turn that on. Now, my particular lawnmower doesn't have one of these, but your lawnmower may have what's called a priming pump. Prime is right there. It looks like a little plastic bubble with some liquid in it. If you didn't start your engine in a while, you could give that a couple pumps until it starts filling with fluid. This is helpful if the engine is cold. So it's moving the fuel closer to where it needs to be. Lastly, there's going to be some type of an ignition switch, and mine is right here. It's switched to off. I'm gonna switch it to on. All right, we're ready to start this thing. Now what you're gonna wanna do is find the throttle lever. Now for this real mower, it is right here. And there's also one right here. I'm just going to turn that on. Now on a rotary mower, it might look like a handle that you squeeze on the bar. So you're gonna do that. Squeeze it on the bar, and then you're just gonna get that starter grip and give it a yank. And there it is. Don't forget, after it's warmed up, I give it about a minute. Don't forget to turn the throttle off because you want to give it that appropriate air to fuel ratio. Now I'm going to do it for you and you're going to start to hear that sputtering? Notice what happens to the sputtering. It should get a lot smoother. Choke is going back off. You hear that? Like a nice purr. And that's how you start a gas-powered lawnmower.